Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. So today's video is another video in my whole house decluttering series. If you are brand new here, hey, what's up? My name is Jessa and currently on my channel right now, I have a series going on where I am going room by room and decluttering my entire house. It is a huge project. I have not done any serious decluttering and organizing in years, and that is not an understatement. So I am going through my home room by room. As I said, it's a big project, so I fully expect this to take me into 2025, especially with the craziness of the holidays coming our way. So definitely check out the description box, or I also have the playlist linked at the top of my page. Like I said, if you're new and you just want to catch up. So as far as today's video goes, I am tackling the kitchen. So first off is I'm just going to honestly be doing some very quick daily cleaning. I find that it's always so much easier to declutter and organize when the space is clean. I had a huge mess left over from dinner the night before. I was definitely not good and I just left the mess and went to bed. So I am just going to be popping in and out throughout this video and chitty chatting with you about everything that's been going on in our lives while I just get this cleaning done. So I apologize for disappearing again. I actually got one comment on one of my videos like last month that says, "Hey, you keep disappearing," and I felt so bad because I don't want to do that, but I did it again. I haven't uploaded in like 3 or 4 weeks. Life is pretty crazy as always. I feel like the back to school hype is finally calming down, but it has been a pretty crazy couple few weeks. Evelyn, who is my 10-year-old, is in a ton of after school activities, and we've all just been kind of struggling to get back into the like structure and the routines of school, as well as I actually was in a wedding this past weekend. I was one of the bridesmaids. That was super fun, and I was so happy to like be a part of that wedding for my friend. But there was a lot leading up to that, and there was a lot that I just had to get done, even in my personal life, just to make sure that like my dress was altered, and we had childcare for that weekend, and it was just it was a lot. But things definitely seem to be calming down, and I am really excited to get back into the flow of YouTube. So before we actually jump into the decluttering, like I said, while I am just doing some very basic daily cleaning, I want to talk to you a little bit about this kitchen. So this kitchen is very old. Our home was built in 1974 and there was never any upgrades done to it. The home was rented out for the majority of the time that it was owned. I believe there were only two owners prior to us, and the second owners owned the home for a majority of the time and they rented it out. So this home was not shown a lot of love. The renters were not very nice to this home and they honestly did not clean it very well, to be totally honest. But we bought this home. We did not have really any renovation budget at all, and we've been in this home since 2013. And honestly, we've really just tried with like a shoestring budget to make it our own and to make the little improvements that we can. But in the kitchen, over the next couple of months, we do want to focus on making some upgrades. So the big one for us is we would like to get new countertops. You saw earlier that I have that almost kind of like yellow spot on our counters, and I redid our counters in 2019 with the like countertop paint, and it held up really well, but it's been, oh, what now, 5 years, and it's really starting to wear down and chip away. So we definitely would like to look into new countertops. And then almost every single drawer in our kitchen is broken. So these drawers are actually not wood. Like the fronts of the drawers are wood, but the drawer inserts are actually plastic. So that makes it really hard to repair. And right now, the drawers are just held together with like super glue. And they're not really held together. They are falling apart and they're very difficult to fix because of the plastic. So we would like to look into a cabinet maker and have the drawers built for us. Depending on cost, it might just be easier or cheaper to replace the cabinets. I really don't know. This is kind of everything that I'm going to be researching over the next couple months. But those are the two big things that we would love to get done. And then, as well as flooring. That's probably going to be something that Chris and I do ourselves with the help of like my dad. My dad is really good at home improvement and a really good handyman. So we'll probably just get his help or ask for his help to teach us how to do the floors. So those are our big projects for this kitchen, but it's just kind of funny how much I've fallen in love with this kitchen over the past few years. I've really been working, and if you guys have been around for a while, you know, but I took a pretty long time, a pretty long break from YouTube when I was pregnant, and then also when my son was an infant because YouTube was really just stealing a lot of joy from me, to be honest. I was really stuck in like chronic comparison and it just was not good for my mental health. So I took a very long break from YouTube. And during that time, I've really focused on my gratitude practice. And I can tell you that I absolutely love my home. You know, I know it's not a show home, it's not a new construction home, but to me, like it's our home. And that's what's so special about it. And yeah, I mean, I just love these ridiculous orange countertops and these broken drawers. So as far as the decluttering goes, you just saw me do my spice cabinet, or not my spice cabinet, that was my baking cabinet. That really needed to get done. That is the only drawer that I didn't show the before and or the only cabinet I didn't show the before and after. But the rest of them I do show the afters. The one that I'm working on now is the dreaded corner cabinet. I absolutely hate this cabinet. The cabinets have no organization, they just have the shelves. So everything just gets pushed to the back of that cabinet and things get lost. So everything needed to be taken out. You're going to see in these in the next couple cabinets and the cabinet that I had just done, a lot of stuff is getting decluttered and thrown away. As I said, I have not truly decluttered, deep cleaned, and organized in about 3 years. So there was so much expired stuff. There was coffee and teas that had expired years ago and just needed to get thrown out. But I don't want you to feel like I throw out all this stuff all the time or regularly. This is truly like years of stuff that has needed to go. So this corner cabinet is kind of like my Tupperware cabinet and my like mason jar, like all where I keep all of our mason jars and a couple of teas that Chris drinks. So that's what I'm going to be working on here. Next up is my mugs and my glasses. So as I said, I'm going to let some music play and like I said, I'll be popping back in and out. But for right now, let's just watch some decluttering and listen to some music. Since I lost you, I've been high. Think you saw me with your friends last night. Yeah, I think it was you. Such a tragic, rather painful sight. So embarrassing. So I ran back to my heartache, holding hands with the night, hopelessly hoping you'd call. If we think about it, we think too much. Maybe we should talk about it, should be enough. But we'll never be enough for us if we not give up. Just say yes. 'Cause baby, 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 we're So if you're new here, definitely say hi in the comments. Or if you're not new, just say hi. I love to talk to my subscribers in the comments. You guys are such a big part of my life, and it's truly one of the reasons that it's honestly the biggest reason that I keep coming back to YouTube. As I said earlier, I took a very long break from YouTube. I took about 2 years off, and YouTube just calls me back. I love the connections and the friendships that I've made, and I love talking to you guys in my comment section and talk to you guys on Instagram. So definitely don't be shy and say hi. Let me know what you guys want to see in terms of content. I am definitely focusing on decluttering, but I would love to throw in some regular cleaning content, especially as we get close to the holidays. I know a lot of people really like just plain old cleaning content before the holidays. I love that myself. I feel like with the holidays, there's always people coming in and out of the house, and my house just gets trashed all the time. And I just feel like I'm cleaning 24/7 in like the month of December. So let me know what you guys like. If you want maybe some grocery hauls or cooking. Cooking's always on my list. I always want to do more cooking for the channel. So that's definitely like on the list for sure. I think it would be fun to maybe do some cool holiday recipes or like some fun like holiday drink recipes. So I am almost done with the kitchen. I am wrapping up my Lazy Susan, which desperately needs to be rebuilt and repaired as well. But that's another time or another story for another time. It feels so good to be decluttering these spaces, and I feel like my kitchen can breathe, if that makes sense. Like I actually have, like I have not empty shelves or empty drawers, but there's just so much less stuff. I just feel like I can breathe in my kitchen and like my kitchen can breathe. So moving on from my Lazy Susan, I have underneath my sink, and this is a huge project. So a few months ago, our sink was leaking, and we had to get a whole new drain and all new plumbing for the sink. And everything got like wet underneath there and like kind of destroyed, honestly. So we did what we did, just like we ripped everything out of there just to get the plumbing done. But then I just like threw everything back in there, and I never organized anything, and I never really like made it nice again. I truly just like threw everything back in there, which is what you saw. So I am taking the time and decluttering and cleaning everything out and putting everything nice and organized, put together. After this, I'm going to do my island. My kitchen island, honestly, is just full of kids' stuff that needed to go. Luca is no longer using bottles, so like all of his bottles got packed away. We had like old popsicle makers that we haven't used in like 6 years, so I donated them. The decluttering process is pretty self-explanatory, so I don't, I always hesitate. I always don't know what I should talk about, like whether I should explain what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. But I'm going to let some music play for the rest of the video. As I said, I'm going to finish up this cabinet and work on my kitchen island. And then at the very end, I will show you everything that I'm donating or getting rid of, and I will pack everything into boxes and put it away or get rid of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know you guys are loving the decluttering content. So am I. I am so excited to be back and to keep decluttering. Next on my list is the playroom closet. So that will be my next video. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you in my next video.